A big concern of many people is, how long can I put off surgery for carpal tunnel syndrome? Or if they don't know it's carpal tunnel, how long can I put up with this and know that I'm going to still be able to solve it and not have a lot of residual problems? That's not completely well defined. One of the problems is that most people who develop the carpal tunnel syndrome will ultimately get it in both hands. Those people who are developing the symptoms simultaneously in both hands are more likely to come in later than the average person because they don't perceive a problem because in both hands. It's kind of like when I work with my glasses. If I get something on one lens, I'm much more likely to take my glasses off and clean them than, for example, if I were painting a wall and little dots were getting on both lenses. You sort of tolerate it that way. But when it's just one side, it's a nuisance. Like with your hand, if they're both numb, you don't know they're numb. I've had people that are so numb, I could have almost driven a nail through their hand. And they're hard to convince. Wow. Any rate. So if a person comes in with continuous numbness, continuously, that means 24/7, maybe vacillate in intensity, that's an indication it needs to be treated right away. It takes much longer to clear that up, and there's more damage occurring in the nerve. If there's any evidence of the muscle wasting, we really don't want that to happen because oftentimes those people won't get their muscle back. They can lose the ability to bring their thumb up like this, so the thumb just drags across their palm. They lose dexterity. And that's something that, unfortunately, the people come in occasionally with because they don't perceive it as it's getting there, only once it's achieved that end point. And that's one of the reasons why we want to probably advise people and measure their pinch strength in the office and prove what's going on, offer them treatment. Obviously, sleep disturbance from putting up with it could affect your whole family life. You'd be fighting with your spouse. You'd be perhaps making mistakes on your job because you're not sleeping well, maybe falling asleep at the wheel. An awful lot of people die and fall asleep at the wheel accidents. So these are a lot of good reasons for treating this early rather than late. If one goes too long, we can't get rid of the symptoms. And that's demonstrated mostly in people in their late 60s on up, because there's a tendency for people to put off and put off and put off. And then they, oh, now I'm on Medicare, I'll get it treated. Then they tell the doctor, oh, these symptoms just started 3 weeks ago. We've got ways with our tests of getting an idea of how long it's been there. And that's usually a lot of bull.